Hi everyone, I'm Caroline. Welcome to Sweet Pea Sewing. I hope everyone's doing well today. I've got a few things to talk about, a few things to go through. I finished the Aisling Blouse by Jennifer Lauren. It could be pronounced Aisling, Ailing, or Aisling. I've seen different pronunciations all over the place. Apparently the Irish Google says it's pronounced Aisling and it's Irish, so I'm going to go with Aisling. Here it is on my form, my dress form. I had to go rogue with it a bit, and I'll get into details about that. Here's a picture of me wearing it. I really like it in the end, which is good, but I did have some struggles with it. This was the first pattern that I'd ever dealt with cups. And when I sent it off to the printer, I didn't realize that the curvy version didn't include A and B cups. So, and I measure about 43-ish, just over bust, and my high bust is only about an inch difference, so not a lot of difference. When I discovered that, when I went to print it all out, or rather cut it all out, I then had to print off the PDF for the bodice, and that was fine. I had not done a PDF where I'd had to cut it before, so that was fine. Got all my pieces together and started to sew it up. Was really happy with the square neckline. The very first square neckline I had was on the very first blouse that I did last year, and it turned out horribly. So I was very happy with this, and I did learn a few tricks about how to make the facing really square and that kind of thing. Put the arm, or the back to the front rather, sewed that all up, and then did the sides, did the darts and did the sides, popped it over my head, and the darts were about here, so I knew I had a problem. I went with size 18 from the measurements on that were provided, and that's where I went so wrong. For size 18, it is, let me just grab it here. An A cup is 41 3/8, and a B cup is 42 1/8. So right there, I'm too small, although not by a lot. Like I say, I think my bust measures 43.5 or just over 43. So then I went on to look at the finished bust garments, and an A to a B cup is 44 7/8. So I thought, well, if I'm 43 and a bit and the finished garment is 44 7/8, I should be okay. But no, I wasn't. So I kind of panicked at that point and thought, well, I have a couple of choices here. I can lower the darts and hope that the rest of it comes together, or take the darts out completely. And so I ended up taking the darts out completely. And I actually think it looks fine. I think the darts are good as far as giving you some more form, but I think as far as this was concerned, I think it worked out well, and I like the look of it a lot. It also ended up shorter than it has shown in the picture here. So that was probably a problem as well, with it being a smaller size than it needed to be. And I also did the seams. I gave it a narrower seam allowance, and the sleeves are done in a way where they have you put a gather around the sleeves, but it's only so that when you're putting the sleeves in, it helps to put them in nicely. It's supposed to be flat on the top, not a gather. And so when I did a narrower seam allowance, I actually ended up with a little bit of a gather on each side. But again, I think it looks fine. I'm happy with it. It's a very pretty blouse. This material was not the original IKEA bed sheet that I had planned on using either, but this is thrifted material. It's linen, just the most beautiful white linen, beautiful weight. And so I thought, well, I'm going to use that, because the remnant I found was about 2 yards, so it was perfect. And I love the sleeves. It's definitely a blouse that I'll wear often. So overall, I'm really, really happy with this blouse, and I will definitely make it again. As I'm sure you know, February is Black History Month, and Natita at So Natural Dane has a challenge for February, which I have decided to do for 2 garments actually. The challenge is called Black Designer Challenge, and any pattern you use is to be designed by a Black designer. And I have a couple here. Brittany J. Jones, the Know Me pattern ME2110. I'm going to make this top for my 12-year-old granddaughter for her birthday party coming up. Her birthday's actually in December, but we missed it due to sickness, so we're doing it next Friday, or a week Friday. And so I thought I'd make this up for her, which is a little bit risky because teenagers or preteens are very picky about what they wear, and they like name brands, but I really like this, and I've asked her mom and dad, and they both thought, you know what, that's a good, they think that she will like it. So the fabric that I have chosen is this beautiful jersey with pinkish gray on one side, very soft. This is actually new fabric from Fabricland here in BC, and I think it'll come up nicely, so I'm really hoping that she'll wear it. It's the first thing I've ever made for her, so we'll see how that goes. And then the second item is by Brittany as well, Brittany J. Jones, and it's this Know Me Emmy 2013. I love this pattern. The top might not be for me, but I love the skirt, So I'm going to make that up. The only problem is I bought it in the wrong size. I seem to be on a bit of a trend there. I think I have 18 stuck in my head, and 18 out in the garment world, ready to wear, is definitely not the same as when you're sewing a pattern. So I need to go back to Fabricland. This was on sale. I'm hoping I can find a larger size of it because I'll definitely need to size up. But I'm going to make this skirt, and let me show you what I've chosen. It's a knit ponte, and it's this beautiful gray. Oh, it goes really well with this turtleneck actually, which is ready to wear. I didn't make it. So this knit ponte is nice. I think it's just the right weight, and I think it'll look really good, not hug too tight, but I think it'll come up really nicely on that. And then I've chosen these beautiful gray buttons to go along with it. So I think that combination, it's not too much of a contrast, but I think it'll look good. So that is going to be my 2 projects for the Black Designer Challenge. Really excited about that. My other plans for the next week or so are to make some bags. I had previously told you about a bag project that I have on. It's the bonus one I put on my independent pattern Make 5. So I'm going to make this up in this week, so I hope that goes well. I also have these cute little bag pattern from a local store here in BC, Cloth Castle. These are really cute, and I want to make a couple of these up for my granddaughter for her birthday as well, and make them in a Valentine's pattern. I've seen lots and lots of really nice, it's coming across. Let me just pull it out of here and you can see it better without the reflection. They're so cute. They're not very big, and they look pretty easy. So I'm going to get some hearts and candies and all those kind of cute things and make her a couple of bags, and she can keep her makeup and that in them. So excited about that as well. I really like kits. A couple of other things I wanted to talk to you about is this fantastic fabric that I found at a thrift store, and it's called Quilter's Retreat. Isn't it fabulous? I can just imagine what a good time those ladies are having, and I'd love to join them. Not sure what I'm going to make out of it. There's quite a bit here. Definitely enough to make a dress. I want to make a garment out of it, I think. I probably could make a garment and a bag, actually. Maybe pajamas. We'll see. Oh, I got to look at some of the dress patterns I have, but I just love it. I think it's so fun. The final item I'd like to talk to you about today are bras. I have on my list to make a bra from Ruby's Bras. I have struggled and struggled for so many years to find bras that fit, mainly because I have a smaller cup size, but my circumference around underneath the cup is larger, and that's not an easy bra to get. And even when I do order them online, they're terrible and horrible and never fit right. So I really, really want to learn how to make my own bras. So I ordered this kit from Ruby's Bras here in Canada, and it's gorgeous. It's the Sahara bra, and it comes with the most beautiful fabric. And that is what has made me hesitate to make it, because it's such beautiful fabric, and because I'm a beginner sewist, never made a bra, I'm really nervous about doing it. So I was watching Lisa at the One Lisa show, and she has made the Sahara bra, but she also was talking about bra builders in the States. And I went on their website, and they have kits for beginners, and they're about $44 US. So I was able to get 2 kits for a little bit more than I paid for the 1 kit. The thing with them is they're great. They come with everything you need, all the fastenings and whatever, but apparently it's remnants, and apparently the colors don't always go together, although these look really nice to me. And so I thought, well, I'll order 2 of those, and I'll start with those and give them a try. And even they look so beautiful to me. I'm nervous about trying these fabrics, but I will, because I think this is the answer for me. So they arrived yesterday, so I'm going to give them a try, and I'll let you know how that goes. So thanks for joining me today. I would love it if you would like this video, leave a comment about anything, if you've made the Aisling blouse or what you think of it, or if you know the correct pronunciation of it. The Black Designer Challenge, if you're doing that, let me know what you're making. I would love to see that. And also bras. Let me know what your experiences are with them, and whether you've had success, and whether you've made a Ruby's bra or a bra from Bra Builders. That would be great. And it would be wonderful if you would subscribe, as I try and put out videos at least once a week. So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.